I'm Pastor Rosemary, and this is Final Prophecy Watch. This week, we're going to go over the book of Revelation, chapter 12. We're going to first go over the portion verses 1 through 6, and that's the woman and the dragon. It's a very timely scripture that we're going to look at. And a great sign appeared in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet, and on her head a crown of 12 stars. And being with child, she cried, travailing in birth, and was in pain to be delivered. And there was seen another sign in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and on his head 7 diadems. And his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven, and cast them to the earth. And the dragon stood before the woman who was ready to be delivered, that when she should be delivered, he might devour her son. And she brought forth a man-child who was to rule all nations with an iron rod. And her son was taken up to God and to his throne. And the woman fled into the wilderness, where she had a place prepared by God, that they should feed her 1,260 days. Now the woman clothed with the sun, with the moon at her feet, and a diadem of 12 stars upon her head, is a goddess who goes by many names. It is Israel. She is Israel. And she also, to the ancients, was known as the goddess Isis. Also, she's known as Mother Mary. So this goddess, clothed with the sun, with the moon at her feet, and the diadem of 12 stars above her head, the 12 signs of the zodiac, the 12 tribes of Israel, this is who is being spoken about in this portion of the book of Revelations, chapter 12, the woman and the dragon. Now we're going to continue to the war in heaven, and that's, again, Revelation chapter 12, verse 7 through verse 12. And there was a great battle in heaven. Michael and his angels fought with the dragon. And the dragon fought and his angels, and they prevailed not. Neither was their place found any more in heaven. And that great dragon was cast out, that old serpent who was called the devil and Satan, who seduceth the whole world. And he was cast unto the earth, and his angels were thrown down with him. And I heard a loud voice in heaven saying, Now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our God and the power of his Christ, because the accuser of our brethren is cast forth, who accused them before our God day and night. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of the testimony, and they loved not their lives unto death. Therefore, rejoice, O heavens, and you that dwell therein. Woe to the earth and to the sea, because the devil is come down to you, having great wrath, knowing that he hath but a short time. Now, what is this saying? This is saying that the fire, the part of us that is fire, the fire that will not be quenched, that fire that destroys and devours everything, that fire will not be quenched. One can heap earth upon fire, the earth angels, to try to quench fire and snuff it out. Water can be used to try to douse out the fire. And finally, the angels of air can try to blow it out. So this is the fire that has to survive what? Death. Because if the fire cannot survive death, the physical death, then there is no true continuation of consciousness. If, however, the will, not the ego, the will, if the will can survive death, that is the fire. That is indeed the resurrection of the adversary of Hasatan. Who is the ego? Say what? The ego is Hasatan. But there is a way to transform this fiery dragon of ego into a more true will of what you will rather than what you want. When you rule over the body, keeping it comfortable and healthy, but when you rule over the body, but you allow the body to do the will comfortably, let the body be comfortable. But do your will. Do what you will, your true will that's given to you by the light, by Creator. When you do that, you transform Hasatan into a higher form of Hanael. And there's higher forms still. But this is all about how we transform our inner angelic beings and work with our inner elemental aspects in order to be our best selves. You have to tell your body, okay, if you do what I want you to do, say your body doesn't want to go to work, you say, if you go to work, I will then allow you to go to the movies and have some popcorn. And then you have to treat your body like you would treat any pet that you're trying to get to train to do something. You have to work with the carrot and the stick, if you will. You have to work with the whip and the kiss of the Pharaoh of Egypt, who holds a whip in one hand and a kiss in the other hand. The pain and pleasure aspects. You have to work with these. You have to apply them to yourself to get yourself to be what? To be your best self. To be the champion that is your true will. And being a champion isn't about having it easy. It's about being supremely disciplined. And speaking about one of my own personal heroes, one of my own personal heroes is Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was governor of California. He was, of course, an amazing, the most amazing bodybuilder of all time, and of course, an amazing actor. Now, they said that the reason, I once read in a bodybuilding magazine, that the reason he is so much of a success in life, really, is because of one trait. And that trait is discipline. So what do we need? We need to discipline our bodies. We need to discipline our minds. We need to discipline our routines. We need to write down what we want to do, read it every day, and then do it. We need to commit to it. You want something, you commit to it, and then you commit to it and you do it no matter whether you feel like it or not. But you have to make a deal with your body. And your body is the adversary to the spirit. So the devil is what? The devil is your body. That's all. The devil is your body, the will to receive. It's your body. And this is something, it's taught by the great teachers the Kabbalistic teachers Tony Kozenak and his teacher Dr. Michael Lightman. So there are very good teachers out there. You just have to listen to them. All right, that's all we have for you this week. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Pastor Rosemary. This is Final Prophecy Watch. Join us again next time.